Hi, I'm Brian Truong with Mustang News with another edition of 100 Yards here with senior quarterback Khaleel Jenkins. You ready to do this? Let's go ahead.
Yes, sir.
All right, so first question here. What is it like to be the leader of a team?
It's a great honor. I try to do everything I can to inspire guys and lead the best way I can and just get our guys ready to play a game.
How would you describe your leadership style?
I would say that I like to be a vocal leader, but I also like to be a lead by example guy. I try to, encompass all of those attributes that great leaders have, and mostly I try to inspire guys where I think maybe they could use it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think obviously you've had a lot of experience both leading off and on the field with the injuries coming in. So last year, how difficult was it for you to be on the sidelines? But how were you able to utilize that with leading the team?
It was definitely tough, but like I said, there was still an opportunity for me to be a vocal leader where I couldn't really do things physically and be an example, but I could still be a vocal leader and be that emotional leader that I was. So trying to coach up the young guys and try and help out Jake Jeffries, the backup quarterback, whenever he needed it, and trying to just give him insight from things that I picked up over the years. And so it was definitely tough, but I know that my team needed me to still be that vocal leader and be that emotional leader, so I tried to do that the best that I could.
Do you remember any key piece of advice that you might have gave him that you think really helped him out in assimilating into the role?
I just told him to be himself. That's all we kind of need him to do. And if everyone just does their own job and does their job to the best of their ability, we'll be fine. And with Jake, he brings a different skill set to the table. And I just told him, just be yourself and don't try and play outside of you, and just that'll get the job done.
Yeah, and to quickly talk about your injuries, how difficult is it to be injured as a student athlete? Because it is pretty much the main focus of your life revolves around playing the game of football. Right. How does that affect your mindset?
It's definitely a humbling experience. You prepare all year, all off season to put everything into the game, and then you get hurt and get set back, and it's definitely tough. But it kind of gives you a different perspective. It allows you to kind of take a step back and maybe look outside of the football and just get all your other affairs in order, and then also you get to watch the game from the sideline, which kind of, it's like a coach's perspective a little bit, and you get to see things in the game that are happening with a different angle and a different view, and, it kind of enhances your mental part of the game. So. Yeah,
personally for you, any just exact examples that you can think of right now about that?
Just seeing different ways that defenses play, the option, and kind of just, little intricacies within, the game of football that you kind of see from the sideline that's a little bit harder when there's guys trying to kill you and take your head off in the middle of a play, so.
Yeah, great way to describe it, I guess. We did talk about, your parents, you're from San Diego, your family, they come up here to watch every game. What's that support group like for you?
Oh, man, it's big. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And, that was one of the big reasons why I came to Cal Poly, is that it's so close to home. And, I've got a really big family who really loves me and really supports me. And I want them to be able to be here for this whole journey with me. So that was big. And it's always nice to have them come up every weekend. And, family's first for me. So it's really great.
Any advice on to aspiring student athletes, football players, any really, since obviously we've heard you're a great college basketball or great basketball player as well. Yeah. Any advice?
I would just say do what you love and go to the school that you love. If especially with me with these injuries, football can be taken away at any moment. So you want to make sure you're picking a school or just going to a school that you would go to without the sport, and then with the sport, give it everything you got. You got to fall in love with the process of getting better and being great, and all the workouts and stuff. That's what drives me a little bit. I love that process, and I fall in love with the game because of that process. And I don't want to be at the end of my career looking back hey, I could have done more. I could have given more. Just give it everything you have and put the work in that's necessary to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve.
What's so unique about Cal Poly football that keeps your passion for the game going?
I think it starts with my teammates, my brothers. I've created a bond with these guys that I never would have imagined, and that's going to carry on for a lifetime. And then just this institution in general, it's got a great tradition of academics and athletics, and I just think that our coaching staff has been great to me ever since I got here. That was one of the big reasons why I came here. And I would just say our style of football. It's kind of an underdog kind of school, and we run a different type of offense that no one really likes, and outside of our guys, and no one likes to play against. And so for me, that's exciting. I like being the underdog. I like doing things unorthodox, and I think our hard-nosed style of football is just I think that's what attracted me here so much.
Yeah. We are approaching the end zone. Mm-hmm. What will it take for the guys to get to Montana's end zone in the next game?
Trusting the system, trusting each other, and playing tough. I think we've shown spurts on offense, especially of of greatness. And if we can consistently do things and put things together for 4 quarters, I think we're going to be in the end zone a lot.
All right, so we're pretty much reaching the end here. So thank you for joining me here, Khaleel, for 100 yards. Cal Poly going to be taking on Montana in their next game. We'll see how that one goes. Good luck. Best of luck to you in the game. Thanks for watching. Bye.